Hello everyone, welcome to Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures here on YouTube. And it's difficult times for all of us at the moment because none of us know how long the coronavirus is going to go on for. But whatever I say, don't think about the coronavirus, think about the vlogs. Yes. Now today's video is going to be a throwback video to October 2019. And today, it's the number one from Shrewsbury to Monkmoor, operated by Riva Midlands on the Shrewsbury depot with the awesome Optare solos. Now, this was filmed in an Optare solo, an older one, carrying the Shropshire Council livery, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's do this. So anyway, this is now leaving Shrewsbury bus station on the number one towards Monkmoor, Abbott's Green, filmed by myself back in 2019. Anyway, we can see the 19 ADL Enviro 200 on the service towards Telford. That is operated by Telford Depot. Shrewsbury did do one trip on the 19, but now it's completely operated by Telford Depot. This route, the one to Monkmoor, is operated on behalf of Shrewsbury Depot, and this was filmed in 2019 in rainy Shrewsbury just before COVID. But like I say, don't think about what's going on outside, think about my lovely vlogs. So anyway, we're now passing the 435, operated by Minsterley Motors, which most people used to call them the miserable motors, but however, Minsterley Motors are very friendly and they're a nice independent bus company, and as you can see, it's an Optare Metro City. The 19's right in front of us now on the service towards Telford, ADL Enviro 200. Those ADL Enviro 200s used to belong to Wensfield, and Wensfield shut down in 2017, and all the Black Country Wensfield operations are now operated by Diamond Bus and the Tiverdale Depot. And as you know, I love Shrewsbury so much. It's one of my favourite towns to go. And there we see the number 11 towards the Gaines Park and Optare Versa. It's all Optares in Shrewsbury. All routes in Shrewsbury use Optare solos and Versas and even solo SRs. During Christmas time in 2019, they used loaned Enviro 200 MMCs for the park and ride, and also for rare for the number one towards Monkmoor. So anyway, we're just waiting at the traffic lights. This is a really busy location to be on the one to the Monkmoor. So we're now heading towards Monkmoor now. And the 11's turned left to head towards Gaines Park, and we're following the 19 all the way through Shrewsbury High Street until we get to the junction end for Monkmoor. So the next port of call, well, the first port of call of the journey we'll be passing is going to be, of course, you guess, Shrewsbury Railway Station. Now, people on the side of this town, they call it Shrewsbury, but we call it Shrewsbury. So Shrewsbury and Shrewsbury, they're pronounced in different accents. But however, I do prefer to call it Shrewsbury, but most people tend to call it Shrewsbury. So I can't really debate which name I should pronounce it as, either Shrewsbury or Shrewsbury. And so, as you know, these Optare solos used to be seen on the 113, 114, Telford to Bridgnorth, 115, 116, the Saturday only from Bridgnorth to Westonheath, and even the 297, Bridgnorth to Kidderminster. But as you probably know, that the 113, 114, 115, 116 and the 297 are now operated by Telford Depot, when Shrewsbury had the number 9 off Telford, except the 9... that goes from Wolverhampton to Bridgnorth no longer continues to Telford. It now goes into the 436 up into Shrewsbury, where we are filming. So we are just now heading into Shrewsbury Town Centre, and we're coming towards the entrance to the park, where the access point is for Laura's Tower. So this is Shrewsbury Town Centre, right here. And just on the left, right hand side is the H&M, which used to be known as Woolworths, and then right next door is of course M&S, Marks and Spencer's, and half of it used to be Littlewoods, and then they converted it into an M&S store. There's quite a few shops here in Shrewsbury. I really love the shops in Shrewsbury. Shame that I can't go for the remainder of the year now because of coronavirus pandemic, but however, I'm sure to return sometime early or mid next year, 2022. 2021, sorry. Oh, sorry, I said 2022 because it's too early to say in advance, so 2021, I should be back in Shrewsbury. God knows when that will happen, and sorry I did say that as well. So who knows when I'll be back. So anyway, this is one of the main bus stops in Shrewsbury Town Centre. All buses tend to get busy through the town centre because Shrewsbury is one of the busiest towns in Shropshire. It's a county town, and as you probably remembered back in 2020 at the start, Shrewsbury got flooded by the River Severn as the River Severn burst its banks and flooded the town. This also caused a knock effect to Worcester as well, because Worcester's also a county town on the River Severn in the town of Worcestershire. So it has been a really, really tough, struggling year. So anyway, we're now heading down Shrewsbury High Street and proceeding towards the Monkmoor area. This was actually a rainy day, but there was no floods at the time when I was filming this route. So it was safe to go into Shrewsbury just before floods actually flooded the county town. But there's no floods in Shrewsbury now anyway, so that is perfectly alright. But hopefully 2021 I shall be back in Shrewsbury. And anyway, we're just passing another Optare Solo, this time on an 8. That's coming from the Sutton Farm area. As you know, we've got the 8 as well, which I also filmed in 2019. This was filmed 2019 as well. So as you know, I really, really love Shrewsbury, one of my favourite county towns to be. And even Telford, I really love Telford, Bridgnorth, Worcester, Shrewsbury, Bromsgrove, Kidderminster as well. Quite like a few towns as well. I even like Wolverhampton, Stafford. Stafford's the only county town without a river that's bigger, like Shrewsbury and Worcester. I even like Stoke-on-Trent as well in the Potteries border. Now you probably know that Arriva use contactless payments on all their services. Now they introduced some in 2019 to replace Wayfarer, which they've had for quite some time. Diamond also had Wayfarer before they had the Ticketers, and then they had the Ticketers rolled onto the ex-Hansons and Central Fleet. Then and also First Worcestershire had Ticketers as well. And then later to follow, Arriva went Ticketer, and then they started rolling out to all the other companies such as Landflight, Johnson's, Bangor Buses, Let's Go, Aston's, LMS Travel, and White Forest Dial Ride as well. Quite a lot of all the companies are now got ticket machines, and even Select Buses even have the new ticketers now. So every bus company, are now got ticketers, except National Express use ticket machines made by Init. Because they're the only unique company, and Stagecoach, they've got contactless machines of contactless Wayfarer. And of course you've got Tennant Valley, which is an independent that operates around the Shrewsbury area, that's got that's now taking contactless payments. So now every bus company is seeming to be taking contactless payments now. Even during COVID, because now, as you probably know, every company is now contactless, and I'm quite happy. And the good thing about the ticket machines is, like, if you go on bus times, click the link below to see what you can find on bus times. Like I have set up a link just below. Just click below to see bus times and select and you. So anyway, we're soon approaching Monkmoor, the final port of call for the journey, and we'll finish at Monkmoor on the number 1 service. This is one of the local estates around Shrewsbury, and then we'll proceed to film another virtual video. And I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. And unfortunately, this is what I'm having to do, I'm afraid, at the moment, because of coronavirus pandemic going on. So instead of just staying at home and being bored, I decided to video some throwback videos that I did, and then just update them onto my channel so I can make it even bigger than I think I would. Don't worry guys, we will get through this situation. We will get on top of this very tough time. As you know, it's been a very, very strange year, 2020 has. But hopefully that we could see better times return as soon as we can. And for those people, please continue to look after yourselves. And also, stay happy, everyone. Please be positive for me here at Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. We all like to be positive. Let's all stay healthy. And we'll be just finishing up at Monkmoor, which is the final stop for our trip. And Monkmoor will be the final final part of the route. As expected, and then we will complete the entire journey as we can. Now I'm having to do the 436 possibly in the flesh, because basically I can't do the a virtual one for you, because basically that was filmed but it was a little bit of bad quality. But hopefully next year I'll definitely film it all. So anyway, here we are approaching Monkmoor Shops, the final stop for our service, and thank you very, very much for watching.